So if you all remember, I talked about this series about a month back, and ever since then, a lot of development has happened since then. I mean, this post I made, I'm not gonna click show. I can't, because let's just say this video would instantly be deleted if I was to click the show tab. But to get on to the topic, a lot has happened in this series, basically the Mother Harem series. And if you have not heard about this series, or if you have not watched my first impressions, you should check it out. Link is in the description. Yeah, shameless plug right there. But getting on topic, basically this is the latest chapter, chapter 5. And chapter 4 in particular is what this image is from, and I'm not gonna click it like I said. But let's just say this series had the balls to be able to go beyond what I thought. Because, yes, there is definitely a lot of explicit stuff sometimes in manga. I mean, let's think about Tokyo Ghoul Re. I reviewed that chapter. It's a very iconic moment with the whole Kaneki and Toka stuff, and, you know, if you've ever watched that video, you know what I'm talking about. I had a laugh, and it was joyous as well with how that chapter was. But the point of the matter is that, yes, there is explicit content in manga. It doesn't necessarily need to be H manga. But the thing is that I did not think this series had the balls to do it. And why I say that is because the first chapter left us on a cliffhanger, kind of implying that the two characters would basically have intimate moments together. And at the beginning of chapter 2, it was a fake out. It was like, oh, okay, they didn't do the thing and all that. They didn't go down the rabbit hole, so to speak. And I was just like, well, okay, like, I guess the series is not going to do that. I mean, it's fine. I was just like, I didn't think the series was going to do it. So we come to chapter 4, and it's just, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just a straight up, like, Toka Kaneki chapter. That's exactly what it is, but more, obviously, explicit. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I don't understand, though, why parts of that chapter was censored, by the way, especially with it just being so explicit. I was just like, why go to the go to links to censor when you're already showing so much? It was kind of weird to me. But anyways, the point is that, yeah, a lot has happened. And it's not just that, obviously. We got to talk about the latest chapter, chapter 5, and it starts to really progress the plot. And regardless of how trashy this series is, I do have to say I like the characters, and even though, once again, it is trashy, there is some wholesomeness to this entire ordeal, because this is our main male character, and this is obviously the mother that he basically has married, especially in this chapter. And the big detail about it is that in this world, as a reminder, you know, if women are over the age of 30, they're deemed as basically worthless in a lot of people's eyes. That's what they view women as in this world. It's completely messed up and wrong, but that's just how this world works. And obviously our main male character, he doesn't view it like that. He views all women beautifully, especially the older ones, and basically this is a MILF isekai, so to speak. And he's building a mother harem, and he's making these women feel like they're worthless, and he's making them feel like they are worth something. Make them feel like they are, you know, worthy of love and passion and all that. And despite, obviously, the I guess, the cultured or plot of the series, I do think that there is a definite realm of, I guess, wholesomeness to that. And I really do respect it. Now, there is something I do want to mention. So, this chapter, this is the latest chapter, by the way, at least to my understanding. You know, they marry and all that. They get together, they officially marry and all that. They have a guild wedding, basically like a family register, and they're together. They exchange, like, you know, vows, you know, rings. It's a very beautiful moment. I absolutely love this. It's very cute, it's very sweet, and I just gotta say, like, I love the direction of the story. Now, as you're going through this chapter and you kind of reach to the conclusion of it, you have Shizuku, you know, or Shizuko, or however you say her name. Or yeah, Shizuko, right there, Shizuko. Basically, she has this eternal monologue right here, and she basically implies that she wants the main male character to have a harem with all the mothers. So this isn't like the guy wanting just this. This is legit the female characters like, let's have a relationship. And I'm just like, what? Like, what a bombshell. Literally, the chapter speaks for itself. Like, Shizuku drops a bombshell. I'm like, yeah, literally, she did drop a bombshell. Because it's like, I figured the guy would be like that, but not the female. And the fact that, you know, she's like, yeah, let's all share this together, and hopefully he'll be fine with 4 wives. I'm just like, okay, we're going that direction. I mean, okay. I mean, I gotta say, it's a harem series. I'm happy to see there's not gonna be any conflict and all that. And, you know, go for it. I mean, that's what a harem series should technically do, honestly. And so, I'm glad to see that. But, anyways, yeah, I wanted to do a brief update on this because, like, I know people are just gonna read it for, obviously, just the plot. But I do think, despite I guess, the trash or the trashiness to a certain element of it, it is like an unpolished gem. It is a series I could definitely see in the future getting an anime, like 100%. I could definitely see. I mean, look, if stuff like Redo of Hiller can get an anime, this is going to easily get an anime one day, if it gets popular. One other thing I do want to mention is that this chapter does imply, once again, that the hero, or our main male character, when he was kicked out of the hero's party, he was definitely doing everything. He was doing the chores, cleaning all the people's hair, he was, you know, doing all the paperwork, doing all this type of stuff, and making his own expenses, and now that he's gone, the entire party he left, the hero's party, is just crumbling, and you can see that they're really starting to feel the waves and effects of just him being gone, and it's kind of some retribution to a certain extent, because they kind of had it coming after kicking someone out like that for honestly no reason at all. It's an interesting turn of events, so to speak. But, yeah, if you want to read the series, do recommend it. It's, once again, it's only 5 chapters right now, but, I wanted to do a brief update, because it was wild. Well, I did not expect that chapter to be like that, but it happened, and, yeah. Anyways, be safe. If you enjoyed the video, you know, leave me a like, subscribe, etc. Helps me out a lot, and with that, Chibi out.